to the big house, Michigan Stadium. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
When you talk about iconic stadiums in college football, the Big House has to be at the top of your list. One of the most unique stadiums. It is nestled down in the ground. It is loud. It is fun. Ann Arbor has one of the finest stadiums in college sports. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Throwing, Underwood. It's dropped after taking the hit. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12 wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Got him downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Man, what makes this offense so difficult to defend is they've got receivers that have speed and that can separate. On the first drive of the game, they found a soft spot in the middle of the field, and they took advantage.
From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the RPO got him. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. And the Wolverines will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Michigan!
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, it's Arrington. There he goes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Going for the big play. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And sometimes as a quarterback, man, you're sitting on that sideline and you watch the other guy go out and just deal, right? And put together a drive, score a touchdown, and you want to come out and you want to answer and you want to be aggressive. And sometimes you take shots, sometimes you force things. So I would recommend to him, just stay within the offense, take what the defense gives you, don't be too aggressive.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. On the return. He's brought down, not a lot of room to take that one back. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Underwood in the gun on 3rd down. Escapes the pressure going right. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Not a ton of play calls for 3rd in California when you're on offense. You know you're going to have your quarterback holding on to the football. You really got to think about how you're going to protect him. Offensive coordinator may want to think about using more max protect schemes, get more bodies in to give this quarterback a chance.
Going to field this one in tight quarters. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little
bit. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Dogs peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line. Running the red zone. It's Temple. Finding some room. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Georgia going up tempo. With the run on 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Georgia.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Underwood. Out wide right, it's Buchanan. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Quick give. Sees a crease. Breaks into the open. The 40. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Wolverines! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he makes the extra point. He'll return it. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. On the move at the 30. He's loose. He's at the 40. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. This time they'll throw it. Got his man. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wolverines offense heads out ready to go on the attack. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. Fires left. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. This time on target. Still on his feet at the 45. Racing to the right. Touchdown Wolverines. Once he got some room, it was over.
I'm a play caller nowadays, man. I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. The Georgia offense ready to go on the attack. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Finally, a defense looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think, setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
You know, it's funny, that's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Can they catch him? Touchdown, Michigan! Stealing a score on special teams.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
Bringing it out. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. On the ground, it's Arrington. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Bulldogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been humming.
Left side is Arrington. And after a nice gain, the runner just scoots out of bounds.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. The give. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Second down, gonna throw it. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On third down, he drops to throw. Back open in the middle. He gets it to the 34-yard line. An excellent third down defense, and fourth down's coming up. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. Will try to move the sticks on fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Across the 45. Still running at the 40. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Michigan. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quick give. It's Arrington. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure. He'll pull it down and run. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wants to throw one first. Oh, pressure's coming. And they got him.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
2nd down, gonna throw it. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their second. They'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll need some juice in that arm on 3rd and long. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Georgia sends out the punt team. He gets it away from his own end zone. Looking for room. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. No good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with FIU taking on the number 17 team, the Michigan State Spartans. And it's FIU in front right now as they look to get back over 500. And this is kind of the point in the season where you find out who you are. Week 5, a crossroads. Can this group find the right path? Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the 3rd quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Snapped on fourth down. Fires to the right. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Looking for the edge. And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the defense did everything right against that option play. They got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it. Not only did they create the fumble, but they jump on it behind the line of scrimmage. That is just perfect option defense.
Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Lets it fly. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Now from inside the red zone. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
Shoots it to the left. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Makes the grab. He is stopped well short of the 1st down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down the one play to come up with the interception. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Right side, it's Watkins. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Wolverines want to move quickly. Quarterback signaling to his guys.
Bang, bang, bang. King, spade, eat, spade, eat.
Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. At the 35, he's loose. There he goes. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. But one thing we know for sure, the second play of this drive will not go as far as the first one did. We'll see if they can score here. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their sophomore defensive end, and as with any injury, they hope this is just a momentary thing. Holly will check on him in a bit. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Michigan. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slip it through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he added the extra point. And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff again. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Dogs want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw for it. They're all over him. Avoids pressure on the right. Going to try to get it himself. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
22-90 Mountain. 22-90 Mountain. 14-24 plus. 14-24 plus.
Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They want to throw it. Look out! And down he goes. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Right down the middle. Finds a man on the left. Turning it on. Jumped on top of the pile. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Down in the end zone. The big play there, and the defense gets the stop. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Carr. That's a fumble on the play. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back has it. Got the 1st down. Here's a little room there. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Underwood on the play action. Here comes the heat. Caught. At the 40, there he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Oh, he's got some space. At the 30. He's at the 10. Takes it in. Touchdown, Dogs. Nice play there by the offense, but still a ton of ground to make up.
Yeah, this one's pretty much over, but listen, put that exclamation point on it. Finish the way you want to finish. Make sure your offense keeps that momentum going. It can build throughout the season.
Snaps it in the shotgun. Escapes the pressure to his right. He's into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and they shave a couple more off of this lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Here's Underwood to throw. He's looking deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Still on his feet. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to their running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Rush right in his face. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Lined up in the gun on third down, Underwood. Rush is on. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The door looked slammed shut in this one, but that last interception may be just the slightest crack in opening here. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Looking to pick up a first down on third and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. They'll throw it from the red zone. Under pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. After that sack, they're in a different zip code now. 2nd and long working here.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Trying to escape and get it himself. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. They'll send the back in motion. Needs it here on 4th down. Fires into the end zone. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Throwing, Underwood. Moves to his right. Blasted as he lets it go. Just barely got rid of it.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
He's changing the play. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Oh, pressure's coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
I got to be honest, I don't know if I've ever seen a defense contain this quarterback the way this defense has in this game today. Multiple sacks. They have been so disruptive. Multiple guys up front winning their one-on-ones. You got to give the D coordinator a ton of credit. He has dialed up the perfect plays in the perfect moments, and they have made this guy's life a living nightmare today.